Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an edition of the Villainous Times for Sunday, June the 22nd, 2012. Tonight we'll be discussing, I'll be ranting about the fire. Not the hellstone, brimstone, whatever, the bullhorn fire on the street corner from the preacher, or from the podium, or pedestal, or whatever they want to call it. Yes, I will be complaining about the fire that is not upon their signs, imbued with hatred for the homosexuals, as they would call it, as I would term it politely, because of course they would use much more angry, disturbing words to hurt your feelings, or to incite anger, or rage, or violence, or illegal protest. Anyway, yes, so I will be talking about the fire that doesn't give buffs. Possibly the black ooze fire, or the fire that rains down from dragons. Either way, it's a fire that will kill you. Luckily, it's only online in a video game. Now, I only do two things in the online world. I either tank, or I heal you. Either one I'm okay with because it's mutually beneficial to the group to have an excellent one of either. Now, if I'm a tank and I mark things, I certainly hope that the rogue that I've marked things for will not off-tank the target that I have not marked. So if I do skull X square, he's on the one with no marker, standing in the fire. Gosh, I can't wait to get out of pubs. Someone please come home from work. Please group with me, that I might not have to deal with rogues that stand in the fire, that they think it gives the buff, that off-tank the target that I have to continuously taunt. Luckily, I have vengeance on them or vigilance, because I'm a warrior. So every time they do gain aggro, I'm able to taunt off, but my mouse over and my finger for my taunt button gets slightly worn out. Yes. So, if you're a rogue and you die and you complain, you know why. Because I generally stop taunting off of you after the first, I'd say 3 pulls. Yeah, 3 pulls. Yeah, I'm just gonna let you die. You just die. Because I really don't care. If you're a Death Knight, if you're a worgen Death Knight, you're in blood presence. You're gonna die. You have no idea, because you're a worgen. You're just like, look, I can be a human, or I can be a werewolf. So I'm gonna roll Death Knight, so I don't have to start from the beginning. And then you're everything, blood presence all the time. I hate you. I hate you more than most things in this whole world. Yes, you. Worgen Death Knights. I tried to play one once, but the whole flip thing and the fact that I felt uncomfortable in my own skin inside a video game was slightly disturbing, so I decided to re-roll, and now I'm a dwarf. And I have a beard. And I look fantastic in plate armor, even if it's a kilt. Yes, a kilt. Plate armor kilt. Because I am unique like that. Sorry to say. But my favorite hairstyle is my hair in a bun on top of my head, and thus I like plate kilts. Call me taboo, gay, metro, it really doesn't matter, as long as I'm having fun. Now, whilst you may be wondering why I hate on the worgen Death Knight so much, and the rogues, I really could rant about any class, even the paladin. Because let's face it, he's a ret who doesn't have a seal on, and he's got righteous fury on, with no aura. Yes, you're a fantastic paladin. GTFO, my group, you're standing in the fire. The green fire, which is fumigating off the floor with green jets of toxicity. But you have decided to stand in. I don't know why, but you enjoy bubbling. I'm glad you can't hearth anymore because it's 8 seconds instead of 10, because bubble hearthing was very, very annoying. So was pulling 2 mobs and dying in vanilla when I was a warrior. That was terrible, I'm sorry to say. So, hunters, you don't have misdirect. Please don't pull. I will watch you die. And take your taunt off your pet. Yes, please. And stop making them use all of their funky stun web buttons. It messes with my tanking. Learn to macro. And learn not to press. With this one, macro. Use all of these fingers for buttons and mobilizing, or else stand in the fire and die. I won't intervene you. And then heroic leap away. Or maybe I will just for fun. Ha-ha! To watch the little blue icon pop above your head. And then you die. How lovely is that? I like icons. That enhance the visual effects as you die. So that way you might know that the fire isn't the only thing that killed you. It was the fact that I decided not to save you. Because you're attacking the 4th target that doesn't have a mark. Anyway, let's move on to the warlock, who forgot to give me a cookie. He put his teleport in the fire and stood in the other fire, so when he teleported, he died. No, wait, before he died, he death coiled and feared a mob into another mob, and then he died. And then I had a double pull. Thank you so much, Mr. Warlock. Yes. Yes, you. And how about the shaman? The shaman that stood in the fire. Shaman that stood in the fire while an enhancement spec casting lightning bolt and chain lightning whilst Maelstrom wasn't up. Thank you very much for popping all of your big nasty totems while I was trying to tank. That was annoying. Very annoying. Thank you for doing it on a boss right before I hit him. It's so much fun trying to generate rage while your shout is on cooldown and you had to taunt the boss around the corner. Thank you. Yes. Now but the priest that life gripped me into the fire. Yes, and then watched me die. Because intervene was on cooldown and so was heroic leap. And I couldn't charge or intercept anyone because there were no more mobs on my screen. Thank you so much. Is there any other classes? Anyone else? Let's see. I think I covered them all. Nope. The druid. Yes, the druid. Boomkins. I have something to say. And this goes for Mop as it comes out because all specs of the druid will be able to get Typhoon. I hate you in advance. Because Typhoon is ruddy annoying when you don't have the glyph. When you're trying to tank. Thank you. That's annoying. You're annoying. You're annoying. Just go. Stand in the fire. Do it. Do it. Stop pulling targets with Moonfire. I'm not gonna save you. You're gonna just die. I don't even care. Is there anybody else that I haven't? I did the Warlock, I did the Rogue, I did the Warrior, I did the DK, I did the Shaman, I did the Priest, I did the Hunter. Is that all of them? Yes! Thank goodness, because I'm tired of talking about the fire. The fires of prejudice is mystica. Because I hate all other classes, generally. Not really, I don't actually hate them. I don't even hate the players. Most of the time it's hilarious because I just tell you that what you're doing is terrible and then I leave the group. Because after the first 3 pulls I'd rather go quest than I'd rather go do anything than be annoyed by you for half an hour in an instance. Yes. Oh, and mages. I forgot mages. Yeah, mages. Yeah. Stop bullet stuff with that arcane barrage thing. It hits hard, and if it crits, I gotta take stuff off that. And I put vigilance on the hunter. So I can't taunt off you. You're gonna die. No, you're gonna ice block. I'm just gonna go for the healer. Thanks so much for tuning in to the fire speech on Sunday. Yes. Coming up on Tuesday, hopefully I'll have a video, but probably not because it's my babyest brother's thinger, the grad thing. So chances are I'm going to go, but I'm going to a whole bunch of people that I graduated with a bunch of years ago that don't recognize me because I was 90 whatever pounds heavier, and they bullied me and treated me like crap. And generally when they do remember me, they make up some fictitious lie, or they remember my brother who was thin and kind of looks like me. Because they say things like, oh, weren't you this and that, and you were cool, and you were the starting guy on the basketball team. And I was like, no, I was the douchebag guy that you guys treated like shit. And my only heroics on the basketball team was a picture of me making it into the school newspaper past the journalism course's teacher and vice president of the journalism class, because it wasn't a club, it was a class, so it had to go through a teacher to get approved, was, and this is quite possibly how bullied I was, is the teacher didn't even give a flying because the picture was me reaching for a basketball between a guy's legs with his ball sack in my face. And because I do the thing, remember I told you I do the thing when I was concentrating? I do this. My tongue's out when I'm concentrating. Yeah, I was doing that. With my tongue out, and it looked like I was, yeah. So there. I wasn't a hero. You treated me like crap. Remember me? The guy you treated like crap? I don't even care. This isn't for you, this is for everybody else that I care about, for the world, that might actually give a flying crap about something I might have to say that might inspire them to treat people not how you treated me. Treat people with equality and make it universal. And do it all week long. I don't really care what you believe. I care how you live. How you live what you believe. So don't stand in the fire, and certainly don't go stand on the street corner with a bullhorn no matter what you believe and preach fire and brimstone. Because no one really wants to stand in it anyway. And if you preach that sort of crap that is infused with hatred, then it really doesn't matter anyway. Because you're not doing anyone any good. You're not learning anyone individually. You're not understanding them. You're certainly not showing any compassion. And chances are they have a better chance of getting into heaven than you do. Because your hatred is what drives you. And their love is what drives them. Most of the time. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys have a lovely, fantastic day. I'm going in the city I'm going into the city tomorrow, and it's going to be fantastic. Quite possibly I'm going to come home and play piano for several hours before logging into World of Warcraft to do random dungeons for 3. And after I do the 3, I'm going to do Raid Finder. But only to get the Valor points, because in all honesty, those trinkets are never going to drop for me. And even if they do, I am never going to roll a win. Even with the bonus, I'll lose. So thank you so much for tuning in to Juton and the Villainous Times, Villain of Truth. Sunday, June 22nd, 2012. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you on the other side, the flip side, the bodacious side, the bossa nova rad phantasmagoric ecclesiastic time. This is a pretty wicked word I just made up there. Bye.